Why are you lying at your old age? I hope I'm not showing anybody in this statement I'm making. Like, you think I was the sister of the blind. I'm not just saying that right now. Once I know that I've worked and I've worked myself, I'm gonna take myself out and nobody will die. I do not even want to know where the money will come from. If you could pass at everything in life, you're not a human being. You should actually check yourself. Let me even check if my mic is working, because last time I filmed, my mic was not micing. Hi, welcome and welcome back. I'm going to share with you 23 life lessons that I have learned in 23 years. Starting off with lesson number 1, embrace change. Yeah, change is inevitable. You're always going to be in different situations at different times, so you do not want to be stuck in what happened in your previous phase. Talk about past glory, and by that time, the earlier you embrace that people can change, situations can change, the better for you. Gratitude. There's one thing I've learned, that it can always be worse. It can actually always be worse than what it is right now. If you have a heart of gratitude, it opens you up for more blessings. Even in your day-to-day interactions with people, if you are grateful for the little things they do for you and to you, you see them, the ones that are normal, you see them willing to do more things, quality over quantity. It plays a major role with human interactions, human relations, especially friendships. Yeah, as a creative, a content creator, it is quality over quantity. You can put out 100 content in a day. Trust me, it's very possible. But your next content, is it better than your previous content? That's what you should know. It's not a matter of, okay, being jack of all trades, doing this, and doing that, and none of them is looking like you're making progress, like you're being better. Communication. When it comes to communication, you have to be open to communicate, because it's a choice. I can feel a certain way and decide not to tell you I'm feeling a certain way, and God forbid you be an overthinker and let you to go and dwell in your well of thoughts as to why I'm behaving my certain way. If you don't say what you want, you are doing yourself, and you're doing everybody that is doing you. Have honest conversations with people. Why are you lying at your old age? And the funny thing about saying your mind, that when you say your mind, you have peace of mind. You know that yes, it has left your chest, the burden has been taken off your chest. And the difficult ones is, in those difficult conversations, you tend to know the core of somebody, if that makes sense. The act of continuous learning, personal growth, and all of that stuff. It does not have to be a Wikipedia kind of learning. You can just learn a new skill, learn how to draw your brows today, learn a better way to wash your bed sheets. Just learn a new thing every day. You will feel good. So basically, my grandma said this thing to us. She told us to sit down and tell us one new thing that we've actually learned that day. So in a way, before I try to go to bed, I try to learn something new. So right now, it doesn't have to be anything big. Just learn something little every day. It will make a difference in your life in the long run. Embracing failure. I've learned to embrace failure in such a way that I just take out the lessons from it and then use it to grow and learn something new the next day. Are you seeing how this is in sync? Failure is bound to happen. If you could pass at everything in life, you're not a human being. You should actually check yourself if you're passing everything you're doing. Mental health. Your mental health matters. I have tried not to do past myself. What that means is that just do what you can do and leave the rest for God to do. Anything that is making you to start doing mental gymnastics, cut it. The 8th one is balance. One could say it's a Gen Z thing, but once I know that or more for like 2 weeks, if I've worked and if I worked myself, I'm like, you know what, you deserve to rest. I do not even want to know where the money will come from, but I'm gonna take myself out, and you know what, nobody will die. It can be very, very difficult. We know that in this time and age, yeah, we care for people, but we even sometimes forget to even actually reply that text messages. I'll pick up my phone, I'll call loved ones. When I say balance, it does not mean I do them every time. The 9th one is following your passion. One thing about following your passion is that if you do not do it, you will have this sense of unfulfillment. God put a dream in your head for you to do something about it. If you have anything that you are passionate about, if you have something that has been on your mind, I am currently working on something that I have been passionate about. When it's done, you all know about it, and you can see that I'm shining my teeth, because when you have something that you're passionate about, it just steams from you naturally. So go and do you. Literally be resilient in your actions. Fight for what you want, because my dear, fight too. Because if you don't fight, people are going to use you as a doormat. Because in this life, everybody's fighting for themselves. So you say you have to fight for yourself, stand for your beliefs, stand for what you want to achieve. Do not be a pushover. Gain financial literacy. This one, nobody even study this one. You will learn how to manage your money. But as an adult, you get more bills. Bills that as a kid you do not have to think about. Even though it's Netflix bills and then Prime Video, it's still bills, baby. If you cannot even be responsible with them, your Apple Music, your Spotify, your if you're a content creator, the apps you pay for, all those orishirishi that we normally pay for, if you cannot know how to plan yourself in a way that you can now gain money and not lose more than you are gaining, you need to learn how to save and invest in what matters. Most people will be like, someone that has money that will save, and save and invest even when you are not earning 1 million. If you cannot save when you're earning 20 naira, when 10 million comes, you squander the money. And I'm not saying you should not buy anything for yourself. I'm not saying you should not invest in yourself. Real life example, my actual tripod I've used for the past 2.5 years got bad, and I have been trying to manage it, because you all know how much tripod this is not cheap in the market anymore. And let's say I was supposed to use 2 hours to film a content, because of how it takes me time to set it up. When I'm filming, I will have to go and readjust it, and it was just taking more time that I will use, and I could not use the time for other things. So what I did was I saved money, and my life got easier. And the tripod I bought, it's one that is all in one. It can be long, it can be short, it can bend anyhow, has a trigger button, you know, everything. So invest in what matters, invest in what to help you save time to make more money. The 10th lesson is that you need to be in the present. It's very easy for us to be caught up in what happened 5 years ago. I remember when those days when $1 was 100 naira, or the ones that are dreamers. I can't wait for when my Prince Charming will come. Be present. Forget all the backstabbing that happened in the past. It has happened, and you're not enjoying what is actually going on. Tomorrow, take care of yourself. You've been broke before, you did not die, and let the future take care of yourself. The 14th lesson that I have learned so far in my 23 years of living on planet Earth is trusting your instincts. I personally believe that your instinct is like, it's not, I don't know, it's like, I feel like it's like God's way of guiding you. I don't know if that makes sense, but there are times where you can just be in certain environment and your instinct just tell you to live there, and when you live there, something just happen, bam, and you're like, what happened? Why not just here 2 minutes ago? So yeah, for some reason my camera went off, so I was speaking too much truth, and I feel like I've adjusted my settings. But anyways, so like I was saying, my instincts have delivered me from situations that I did not even see coming, only just because of I trusted my instinct. I listened to what my head was telling me, not my heart, but what my head was telling me. Okay, your head over your heart. Your head cannot lie to you. Your heart is emotional, it can always be manipulated. 15th one is be kind. Oh my god, some people are just so wicked. Like, be kind to yourself, be kind to your community, be kind to people that have trained you. It doesn't have to be in monetary terms. You can show emotion, you can show empathy, you can give your time. Your time too is a means of showing that you are kind. Be available when people need your help. Show them that okay, you can be there for them when they actually need you, when they need someone to do something for them. You don't wait for them to ask you. Some of you will say, as they do not ask. Once you sense that someone needs something, put yourself there, be available for them, because in this life, nothing is actually there. It's your services that you render to your human beings that will live beyond you when you've come and left the earth. Okay, so be kind to yourself. Buy yourself that glass of champagne. Don't drink. You're like underage people, don't drink. The 16th one is dare to be different. Personally, I don't like things that are like set in stone. I like small difference. I don't know if the artistic side of me, once you are unique, even though it's not what, see, funny that things that are unique here, people at first tend to see it as weird because they're not used to it. Do you understand? So if people are calling you weird, my dear, embrace it. You are unique. You're not what people see all around. You are your own brand. You set your own trend. Okay, so embrace it. Do not be scared to be different. Letting go. This one, Jesus Christ, this one is deep. Oh my god, I don't even know where to start from with this one, and I suddenly feel like I'm shouting. I don't know, I'm suddenly whispering. What do I even write here? Let's go of toxic relationships and habits. Let's start with habits because that one is easier. You know that it's something that you used to normally do, that I know that is not good, but you don't not want to stop it. You know that when you do it, you personally see the consequences of that thing that you're doing that is not good. I know that does not benefit you in any way, but you still keep doing it. And people are complaining, but you still keep doing it. What's the problem? Stop it. Toxic habits. Some people just love to be toxic for toxic sakes. Doesn't make any sense. They'll say they don't like to do some things just because they don't want to do some things. How does that make it? I don't know if you have ever met any toxic person in your life before. I have been toxic before to some certain people, but that's because they were toxic. So if you give me toxic vibes, I turn it back to you with full force, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. Let's go of toxic relationships. Those ones, I don't believe I have the degree. I didn't study psychology or counseling. Yeah, that's not my major, but you just know when something is toxic. I believe the idea of relationship should not be that it should be making you to be having every single time. Or when person's coming, you are not planning your next move. You're like, I'll set trap. Relationships are supposed to be calm. It's supposed to make you feel like yourself. It's supposed to feel like, if it's a romantic one, it's supposed to feel like, okay, you found your safe space. So if there's anything other than those things I've said, please, my dear. I know sometimes it's hard, personally speaking, because you all have memories together. You all have, you've planned your wedding together in your head. People have Rachel. It's coming a bad habit of mine. I always like to put lip gloss when I'm filming. I just don't like when I'm not filling the gloss. Moving on. So I know that can be hard because you all have planned things together. You all come. Speaking from my personal experience, I know it's hard, but this is a time where you have to take it to God in prayer and like, Baba God, I know I've planned how many children I want to give birth to with this person, but it's not working out. I'm not happy. Your brain will not lie to you. When you're happy, you yourself know that you're not happy in it. Regardless of what tiny benefit that you might be getting, your happiness supersedes every other thing. So I'm begging you, let it go. It's hard. It might take you 2 years, 5 years. I hope I'm not shading anybody in this statement I'm making. But anyhow, as long as it takes you, just ensure that you're trying to actually move on and let go of all those toxic habits and toxic relationships. Okay. Number 18 is know yourself. Self-awareness matters a lot. It will take you far in your financial paths, in your career, in your spiritual life, in your daily interactions with human beings as a whole. Because when you start knowing yourself, nobody can push you over. Like I said earlier, when you know yourself and what you can do and what you carry, your mental health is secure. Your financial is okay. When you know that you're liable to go on a shopping spree when you just take that small trip to Ebano, just for that, send somebody to go and buy for you. Then you walk in there, because if you're like me, and once you enter there, you now carry the biggest carts. You don't go for that basket. It's the biggest cart you now go for. That when you start remembering, this shampoo I saw it on Instagram. I think it matches my hair texture. You will now put it there. Once you know yourself, you rather just stay at home. And even in the positive side, when you know yourself, it helps you to grow. It will give room for self-reflection, and no one is going to have to necessarily start telling you, okay, what you did yesterday was wrong. You yourself, you know that what you did was wrong. And the thing about self-reflection is that once you're done correcting yourself, it's easier to accept, it's easier to internalize than someone is telling you, I don't like what you did. When you did that yesterday, but when you think, goodness, you messed up yesterday, you cannot lie to yourself. Number 19th lesson is value your time, and this is something I learned from my mom, and I think she learned from my mom as well. So it's giving like you get what I'm saying. But value your time, because you're going to give account of it in heaven on the last day. And time is money. Everybody has 24 hours. And lately, as a matter of fact, yesterday I used to think I used to do too much things on my time. But I found someone that used to accomplish a lot more than I used to accomplish in 24 hours. And I was just like, I don't understand. How do you? And it was like, that he wake up at this time. And the funny thing is that me and that person wake up at the exact same time of the same day. But me, I would have done like maybe 2 hours of TikTok before I'm like, yes, I've not had my bath. It's about to be stand-up time. It's still a work in progress. I'm not yet there. But what I started doing when I know that, okay, I tend to lose consciousness of time, is that I put alarm for everything. And my alarm, you know, these iPhone alarms that it will be in your head, like even when you're sleeping, you behind the alarm in your dream. Yeah. Is it that sometimes when your phone is off, the alarm can still even ring? Because sometimes I off my phone, I see my alarm in my head, or maybe I'm just going gaga. But anyhow, that's not the point of what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is that if you know that you tend to lose consciousness of time, you can put alarm to ring you back to reality. Dedicate yourself to, maybe once you're done with work, you go to TikTok and check everything that's been trending the entire day, or you do it early in the morning before you start. Just know how to manage your time. There are apps, there are courses that you can take, there are videos on YouTube here that you can take to help you to manage your time properly, so that at the end of the day, when you're going to be like, yes, I deserve dinner and I can eat amala. I don't know why I eat salmon in the night, but anyhow. The 20th thing is budgeting. I know it kind of sounds like what I said earlier about saving and investing, but that's not it. If you open your Google, I'm not going to open my Google because I'm not, but if you open your dictionary, you understand that budgeting is literally allocating resources for different activities. I don't know what Merriam-Webster says. That's my own dictionary, Goodness Dictionary. Allocating resources to different situations or different circumstances. What you do is that if you know this is what you can afford, stick to it, budget it. There are so many banking stuff. There's Piggyvest, there's Actually, I thought I knew more than Piggyvest, but there are a lot of other saving and budgeting platforms out there that you can actually utilize. See, nowadays, you're not be saying I don't know, because we are in internet age. Everything you need to know is literally is what you're using to watch right at your fingertips. So if you want something, Google it. There's something available for you. So the next thing, oh my god, I'm almost done with this video. The 21st lesson I have learned in my 23 years of living is setting goals, whether it's short-term goals or long-term goals have helped me in the way also not to waste my time, because when I say on my Notion app or my Trello app that okay, by the end of the day I want to have gotten this and this done, I think that's another thing that helps me to manage my time, because there's this fulfillment that comes when you tick everything in your to-do list. I don't know about you, but I like that kind of fulfillment that comes with it at the end of the day. But long-term goals, it's very possible that things might come along the way and just yeah yeah, it's very possible, but that does not stop you from making goals. Like I said, change is constant and inevitable. So as you are making your goals, still give room for a little bit of flexibility. Just don't make it fixed, because anything can happen at any certain time. Have plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, if possible up to plan Z, so you'll not be caught unawares. And for short-term goals should be attainable things. Don't go and put like 20 things you want to go and do in one day. If it's one thing that you can do the one thing that you can do and go to bed. The 22nd thing I have learned is having a positive mindset. This stems from my relationship with God, because He has given me peace. Honestly, why would I have to? Like, I still worry, but it's my daily prayer that God give me the grace to stop worrying, because He takes care of the flowers, of the creatures that I do not even know are existing. So I can try not do anything by my own power, so that just helps me to just rest in His peace and rest in His arms and have positive mindset that last everybody go do alright, everything will be fine. I'm not saying that there are times where I don't still get overwhelmed with things. Even today I still even cried about something. TMI. But thank God for studying the Word of God. When those difficult times come up, the Word of God will just spring forth from within you and encourage you. So I've learned that all things work together for the good of those that love God, and He has given me peace, and He said I should not worry, that He's going to be with me every step of the way. So that in a way gives me a positive mindset, and I know that anything that is for me will work for me, will stay with me, would wait for me. I don't have to rush. I do not have to start, but it does not mean I'm busy, okay? I do my own part, God does His own part, and then we'll meet at the middle, period. This is the 23rd thing I have learned, having the art of patience. However you want to pronounce it. Be patient. Some of us, if we have our way, we can even calculate the moment we're going to breathe our last. Be calming down, everything will be fine. See, I don't want to even know if you are watching this video from under the bridge or in a slum, or you have to even borrow data to watch this video, which if you did, I'm so grateful that you're using it on me, and God will honor you and multiply your pockets. But at the end of the day, just have patience. Everything is going to work out. It might not look so beautiful at this instant. It might look like everything is collapsing on you, but at the same time, I have never seen or heard the righteous forsaken. As long as you're faithful in what you're doing, as long as you're working hard, you're not manipulating anybody, you're not stealing anybody's resources, you're not conniving, you're not doing anything that is illegal, everything will work out together for you. Even if you are a truck pusher on the streets, God will still make you way and provide food for you. See, last, all that we need in this life is food, clothes, and shelter. If you have food on your table, even if it's yesterday's bread or bread that is looking like it's almost brown, it's not fully white, or it's white, it's not fully brown. Buy milk, buy Milo, even though it's cowbell choco. Put your bread inside the tea and let it soak and swell and let it belly full you well, and you thank God for food. But even if it's wrapper you're tying, it's still a form of covering. When cold is catching you, you look for wrapper. Even big men, when there's cold, they look for wrapper to cover their body. So even if you have wrapper or your clothes is not giving, you iron it, you wash it. If it has torn, you stitch it. Look presentable. Do not get over. I'm talking to myself at the same time, because like I said earlier, I still cry today, and it's somehow funny that I'm here saying this, because sometimes I get so stuck up in my head and I forget that everything has its own time. And there's part in the Bible that says, in his time, in God's time, he'll make all things beautiful. And I have seen that scripture manifest in so many people's lives. I don't know if you guys know of Dima Ume. I have been watching Dima Ume since I was in university, and she just got engaged. God knows I cried so much that I was just crying out of joy, I know how many marriage videos she had done, people attacking her when you marry, everything. And literally in God's time, it was so big, like it was giving us this city light. Oh, it was like you would think I was the sister of the bride. I'm not just saying that right now. That just meant that in God's time, it will make everything perfect. So you just be patient. We're in Didi. I didn't even study that Igbo right to. What's patience in Yoruba? Suru. I feel like I've damaged someone's language. Any suru. Are you minding me? I don't know it in Hausa, but if you know what have patience in Hausa means, put it in the comment section for me. Most of these people that you see that you're trying to emulate were once not in pretty situations, but we had work and dedication and prayer. They got to where they are. So, these are the 23 things I have learned in my 23 years of living on planet Earth. I'm definitely sure that there are more than 23 things I've learned, but just for aesthetic sake, just for it to sound giving. Yeah, let me know which of the things that I said that really hit your core, and the things that you started incorporating in your day-to-day activities, and the ones that you will start incorporating. And let me know where you're watching this video from, and happy birthday to me in advance. Thank you. So till then, guys, bye.